We begin the programme for you with an exclusive interview with Sri Lanka's new finance minister. Ali Sabri has told the BBC's Archana Shukla he doesn't have a set timeline for when the island nation will start making interest payments again. That's as Sri Lanka faces its worst financial and political crisis since its independence.
It was a kind of a fact that we did not have the money and we had to declare a moratorium. But I'm sure and I'm confident that our creditors, we will discuss with them, find a way to restructure it, and then probably we will gain market taxes as soon as possible. Again, very, very difficult for me to give a timeline. I hope and pray that it is as soon as possible, probably 6 months, 1 year down the line, but I don't know.
You were discussing an emergency loan facility with China as well. Where are the conversations right now?
No decision yet. We have made that discussions, and discussions are ongoing. We are confident that will come through. But right now, immediately there is no breakthrough. I don't see anything right now. The ambassador for China in Sri Lanka had mentioned that it's not the most desired thing for the Sri Lanka to go for IMF. But on our part, we did not have a choice. We will explain to them and we will continue to discuss with them. And they are a good friend of Sri Lanka for a long period of time.
A normal IMF bailout package would mean, and they've very specifically specified as well, that you have to raise taxes, you have to float your interest rates, you have to cut down on government spending. How much more can the country bear?
We have to increase the taxes. We need to find a way to bridge the revenue gap and the expenditure which we have. We have already sent a circular out not to get involved in any new projects or capital expenditure. So we are looking at all those possible areas. And any country to sustain, if you are not having like large oil reserves or something, tax revenue need to be 13, 14, 15% bare minimum. So we have 8.6%, which is definitely not sustainable. We must have a safety net to look after the poor. So we are working with the World Bank in terms of cash transfers and supporting them so that they will be protected.
The people are already burdened with the economic crisis, with rise in prices, with shortages, and will they have the bandwidth to take on further increase in taxes?
The people, yes, they are suffering, and it is a very unfortunate situation. But what are the choices we are left with? Do you want the whole system to collapse and then there is absolutely nothing? Bank cannot open LCs, no importations, and then no goods at the ground. So you need to have a balance and go through the pain so that you regain. So many countries have gone through this.
The opposition parties have said they have support of enough parliamentarians to pass a no confidence motion. If that happens in the next few days or weeks, would that not be a concern to your creditors who are also looking forward to some political stability in the country as they discuss restructuring?
Yeah, it will definitely have an impact. Basically, this is an economic crisis. Economic crises have led to this political crisis. It's not a political crisis which led to the economic crisis. So, in order to get over, we need to have a plan for economic recovery. Nobody is providing that framework. Not the protester, not the opposition, no one is providing. So right now, important thing is to have an economic recovery plan and get that going immediately.